Ngomongin kota paling sibuk di Amerika Serikat yaitu New York City, sebentar lagi bisa dipimpin oleh seorang muslim sosialis dan juga pendukung Palestina. Namanya adalah Zohran Mamdani. Yang lebih bikin heboh adalah Donald Trump langsung ngamuk. Bukan main-main, dia sebut Mamdani sebagai komunis gila dan mengancam mau potong dana miliaran dolar buat kota New York kalau Mamdani terpilih. Tapi siapa sih Zohran Mamdani ini? Kenapa kemenangannya itu bisa bikin elit Amerika gemetar? Dan juga kenapa dia bisa menjadi sasaran Islamfobia yang brutal? Zohran lahir di Uganda tapi besar di Bronx. Ibunya Mira Nair adalah seorang sutradara film terkenal dan ayahnya adalah profesor di Columbia University. Tapi Zohran gak tunggu jadi elit, dia aktif di gerakan mahasiswa, jadi aktivis, bahkan dulu sempat nge-rap. Gak heran kalau pendekatannya itu ke politik juga beda, radikal tapi dekat dengan rakyat. Pada Juni tahun 2025, pemilihan pendahuluan Partai Demokrat, semua prediksi bilang bahwa mantan gubernur Andre Cuomo bakal menang dengan mudah. Tapi ternyata Zohran Mamdani yang menang, suara dia 43,5%, sedangkan Cuomo cuma dapat 36%. Dan malam itu Mamdani langsung pidato.
Andrew Cuomo is that my campaign is not funded by the very billionaires who put Donald Trump in D.C. I don't have to pick up the phone from Bill Ackman or Ken Langone. I have to pick up the phone for the more than 20,000 New Yorkers who contributed an average donation of about $80 to break fundraising records and put our campaign in second place.
I am the person on this stage who represents the working men and women of New York City. I work for the people of the state of New York, the people of the city of New York. I don't care who gave me what.
This is the very mayoral candidate who has a super PAC that received $1 million from DoorDash. How are you going to regulate DoorDash when they are giving you $1 million to influence your street safety regulations and your labor regulations? If you are one of the close to 2.5 million New Yorkers who live in rent-stabilized housing, I will freeze your rent. This is an act that will bring nearly $7 billion back into your pocket, and will do so because the mayor has the power to. Even though there are those like Andrew Cuomo on this stage who will tell you it's unrealistic, we know the previous mayor actually did this 3 times.
You hear a lot of 4-letter words here. You hear free, you hear taxes. You don't hear jobs.
I think Andrew Cuomo would tell you that he's already replaced a campaign worker who would have written his housing policy with AI because he had it written by ChatGPT. Because what we've seen is that kind of leadership has delivered us to this point where we are under attack by an affordability crisis on the inside and a Trump administration on the outside. We need to have a mayor that will actually stand up to Donald Trump, not one that we have right now that will collaborate with them. And I am running to be your next mayor to make this city affordable. I will do so by freezing the rent for more than 2 million rent-stabilized tenants, by making the slowest buses in the country fast and free, and by delivering universal childcare. And I will pay for this by taxing the 1%.
Nggak butuh waktu lama, besok paginya Trump ini tuh ngetik panjang di Truth Social. Dia 100% komunis gila, orangnya melengking, nggak pintar dan didukung oleh AOC, semua orang bodoh. Gak cukup di situ teman-teman, diwawancarai oleh Fox News, Trump mengancam bakal potong dana federal buat New York kalau Mamdani jadi wali kota.
It's very bad for New York. I don't know that he's going to get in. It's inconceivable that but he's a communist, and he's a pure communist. I think he admits it, but I can't imagine it. But let's say this: if he does get in, I'm going to be president, and he's going to have to do the right thing, or they're not getting any money. He's got to do the right thing. It's shocking that I would have assumed that I used to say we will never have a socialist in this country. No, but we'll have a communist. I mean, he's a communist and going to be mayor of New York. So I was very surprised when I said, I never heard of him. I don't know who he is.
Well, he said he's going to fight ICE. He's not going to allow ICE to...
He'll be very unsuccessful.
And he said if Benjamin Netanyahu comes to New York, he's going to have him arrested.
Oh, he's a radical left lunatic.
Oke, mari kita lihat visi dari Mamdani ini. Mamdani berjanji untuk membuat bus kota gratis, toko kelontong milik kota, lalu ada pembekuan sewa, serta penitipan anak gratis, dan juga pajak $10 miliar untuk miliarder. Lalu yang bikin menariknya adalah Mamdani juga bikin panas karena sikapnya soal Palestina. Dia pendukung gerakan BDS dan juga bilang bahwa kalau Netanyahu datang ke New York, dia bakal tangkap sesuai dengan surat ICC. Netizen pro-Israel ngamuk, tapi buat Mamdani ini tuh soal prinsip. Nggak cuma Trump, teman-teman, gelombang Islamfobia juga langsung datang. Dalam 24 jam, ada 127 serangan kebencian tercatat. Ada juga anggota DPR Andy Oglis yang minta Mamdani dideportasi cuma karena lagu rap lamanya. Tapi untungnya teman-teman, setelah dikritik abis-abisan soal Islamfobia ini, solidaritas Muslim di Amerika Serikat itu sangat mendukung Mamdani. Politisi seperti Ilhan Omar dan juga Rosida Tlaib langsung pasang badan. Di balik nama Mamdani ada seorang wanita cantik bernama Rama Duwajiz. Dia adalah seniman surya yang dinikahinya secara diam-diam di catatan sipil. Karya-karya dari hasil istrinya tersebut adalah sebuah lukisan tentang perempuan Palestina yang menyentuh banyak orang. Perjalanan Mamdani ini belum selesai teman-teman, dia harus lawan kandidat Partai Republik. Tapi satu hal yang jelas, rasi Islamfobia, rasisme dan juga ujaran kebencian gak sekuat dulu. Dari Zohran Mamdani kita bisa membuktikan bahwa politik bisa inklusif dan juga berani serta berpihak. Meskipun Trump ngamuk, satu hal yang gak bisa disangkal, politik Amerika sedang berubah. Kalau kamu merasa suara rakyat kecil lebih didengar, jangan lupa like, komen, dan juga subscribe-nya. Saya Aulia Trisya, sampai jumpa di next video. Karena ini tuh bukan sekadar politik, ini tentang masa depan kota yang katanya jadi jantung Amerika.